What's going on, party people? It has been quite some time since I made my last video. Took a little hiatus as I took care of some personal stuff. Nothing huge or anything like that, but stayed productive. And, I really missed making my videos, and so I wanted to resume. So, I wanted to talk with you all tonight about an interesting subject that I've been thinking about on and off, and it popped into my head today as I was doing my business. And that is the issue of loneliness and being alone. And so, loneliness and being alone is something that I, as well as pretty much every single human on the planet, have experienced before and still experience, right? It's a natural human emotion to feel, natural state of mind. And I wanted to share today what my strongest antidote, if you will, has been to combat loneliness. And it's been a perspective shift, right? So, perspective shifts really are key in getting someone to switch their way of thinking or their emotional response or their just way of being. And that can be done through various measures, such as therapy being one, seeing a professional about challenging certain mindsets that we might have and offering solutions to them. It doesn't have to be just therapy, it's just one that came to mind. Internal self reflection is another big one that is useful. And so, throughout having periods of feeling extremely lonely, I've challenged, like, why do I feel so lonely? Like, what's going on with me? Not in a bad way, just checking in with myself, right? Having that internal dialogue, that internal conversation with myself. And really, the perspective shift that has helped me to feel loneliness to such a lesser extent has been to view loneliness or alone time as a challenge to find ways to improve myself so that when I do meet up with the people of my choosing in my free time, I can bring my best self to the table and I can be consistently improving upon myself when I am alone so that when I do meet other people, meet new people, find new people who I want to hang out with, or hang out with existing friends, that I'm representing myself, like I just said, in a way that I know is my best self. If we think about this like a video game, right, we can realize that spending time alone is super important because then that's when the work is done. I'm not saying you can't improve with other people when you're with other people, but oftentimes our best insights and ability to improve come when we're alone, come when we don't have distractions or are being distracted by other people. And so when you're alone, think about it as the time that you need to befriend yourself. If you're already friends with yourself, strengthen that relationship with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Have an internal dialogue. Find out what it is that's bothering you, or find out what it is that is going on in your life that you can do something about that might be bringing you dissatisfaction. Maybe you don't look the way you want to look. Maybe you don't have the same skills that you want to have. Whatever it is, take that time when you're by yourself to work on yourself, to work on those things that you feel like you're lacking in, or to strengthen the things you think you're already doing well in. See, I think there's a lot of advantage to viewing life as a video game, and it's something that is probably more common in my generation, right? That's probably partially a generational thing that I view life that way, or try to at least sometimes. The importance of it is that when you view life like a video game, you can look at it more objectively and be like honest with yourself on what it is that you need to improve upon and do better on. And that directly transfers over to your interactions with other people. Think about working on yourself when you're by yourself as eventually unlocking the ability to spend time with the best people who can serve you. Right? Because I would argue like attracts like with success and whatever that is, right? If you want to look better, look your best so that you can attract people who you're more attracted to in your life naturally, use your alone time to work on that, to become the best version of yourself so that you can then attract that person into your life or those people into your life who you want. Why are we wasting so much time when we're by ourselves doing things that really aren't going to improve us in the long run, and then get all upset with the quality of people that we're attracting into our lives? When you view life like that and you view alone time like that, for me, it quickly shifted my energy from worrying about being alone and feeling lonely to then being like, oh, yes, I'm alone. Okay, now's the time that I can do the work to then show up the best I can for my friends and family, the ones that I'm romantically interested in. And that way I'll know that I'm bringing my best to the table. And with that comes confidence. Because we can get confidence in two ways, right? We can get confidence from coming up with ideas of ways to do better or improve ourselves. And then the second way, and I would view this as more of a confidence booster, is then making those achievements or doing the things that will make you better, right? It's like walking the talk versus talking the walk. We can get confidence from talking the walk, but everyone can talk the walk, right? We get a better sense of fulfillment when we actually go out and do what it is that we want to do. And that'll increase our confidence. And confidence is sexy, right? People are attracted to confidence. And so the more that we're able to harness confidence and also show the results from working on ourselves, we just attract better things into our lives. So getting back to the main point, purpose, reason for me making this video, we should view and we should approach being alone as a time to harvest and sow the seeds of working on ourselves in whatever way it is that we think is the most beneficial. That includes becoming closer with ourselves so that when it comes time to go out and hang out with people that we care about or we want to get to care about and get them to care about us, we can feel a sense of satisfaction with realizing when they ask, okay, what did you do today? Instead of saying, not a whole lot, we'll be able to confidently say that we were able to work on ourselves in whatever way it was to become better. And that's pretty awesome. So, use the time that you're by yourself to become better. That's it. That's it. You'll also become more selective with your time when you do that, when you have that paradigm shift. So I hope that you all found this video to be insightful and informative and emotionally relieving. Because when we have this realization and it truly gets absorbed into our inner being, we don't feel so bad being alone. We feel better and sometimes seek to be alone so that we can become better people. Please like and share this video. And if it provided you any value, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much. Peace.